Dewa कृष्णा पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नित्य नामिने नमः विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी अत्यदेशकारिणे नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे ललिता विशाखा जयो राधे श्याम जयो ललिता निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तरशत कृष्ण कृपा मूर्ति अभय चरण रविंद्र भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तरशत कृष्ण कृपा मूर्ति भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर गोस्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की वृंदावन षट गोस्वामी गणों की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की श्री वृंदावन मथुरा द्वारका धाम की नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा माई यमुना माई की भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की पतित पावन हरनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की बृहद मृदंगा की श्री अद्वैत आचार्य अपीयरेंस डे की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. So we'll proceed for the lecture now. मुझे वैष्णव बुक दे दीजिए। So I forgot. Where are the organizers? I don't know what is this. हारमोनियम भी दे दो इनको। हारमोनियम कि नहीं है? तो वैष्णव तो कितना उठा के नहीं है क्या? ठीक है। हाँ अरे इसमें है वैष्णव उनको दे दो। काम कीजिए, कोई यश प्रभु दोनों ग्रुप पे शेयर करो, मैं बताता हूँ कौन सा। Just bear with us for a few moments. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. ठीक है, मुझे करताल दे दीजिए। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे। मेरा नोटबुक ग्रीन कलर का उधर है पीछे। हाँ, यस, हाँ जी, थैंक यू प्रभु जी, थैंक यू। ओके, सो प्रभु जी शेयर कर दिया। So Yash Prabhu has shared something in the group. We'll be starting off with a Vaishnav bhajan, and then we will be celebrating the most auspicious appearance day or Advait Saptami today. So thank you everyone for joining. Let's begin with this bhajan and then we proceed with the lecture. Hare Krishna. Hare Bol. Hare Bol. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo More. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo हा हा प्रभु नित्यानंद प्रेमानंद सुखी हा हा प्रभु नित्यानंद प्रेमानंद सुखी कृपा बल काम करो आमी बड़ दुखी कृपा बल काम करो आमी बड़ दुखी श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दया करो मोरे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दया करो मोरे दया करो सीतापति अद्वैत गोसाई 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 तव कृपा बल पाए चैतन्य निताई तव कृपा बल पाए चैतन्य निताई श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दया करो मोरे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य गौर प्रेम मायतनो पंडित गदाधर गौर प्रेम मायतनो पंडित गदाधर श्रीनिवास हरिदास गोयारा श्रीनिवास हरिदास गोयारा श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दया करो मोरे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य हा हा रूप सनातन रूप रघुनाथ हा हा स्वरूप सनातन रूप रघुनाथ भट जुग श्री जीव प्रभु लोकनाथ भट जुग श्री जीवा प्रभु लोकनाथ श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दया करो मोरे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दया करो दया करो श्री आचार्य प्रभु श्रीनिवास दया करो श्री आचार्य प्रभु श्रीनिवास दया करो श्री आचार्य प्रभु श्रीनिवास दया करो श्री Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Jayo Panchatattva, Jayo Panchatattva, Jayo Panchatattva, Jayo Panchatattva, Jayo 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 Prabhupada, 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 Jayo Jayo Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Nitai Gaura Premanande. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeyaham Shri Guru Shri Yutpadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devai Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Desha Tarane Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaurtushe Nama Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyev cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So my foremost obeisances unto the lotus feet of His Divine Grace Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, my Gurudev, and to the lotus feet of all the Vaishnava and Vaishnavis present here. So please bless me that I am able to speak, because I am also under the influence of, okay, sorry, someone needs to, it's good, yeah, okay. Yeah, Hare Krishna, okay, yeah. So bless me before I begin. Generally, let's understand this way, that a first grader, a small child, maybe 5-6-year-old, goes to the teacher, and teacher says, so what did you learn today? And he says, teacher, 1 + 1 = 2. And the teacher says, well done, show me your hand. And then the teacher gives one candy. The same child after 30 years goes to the teacher. Teacher asks, what did you learn? And the child says, and the man says, young adult, 1 + 1 = 2. Show me your hand. Do you think they're going to get a candy? No, a stick, isn't it? Because it's 30 years. You have to progress after 30 years. So similarly, today's topic is actually PhD level topic. It's not 1 + 1 anymore. So we are way past old age, birth, disease, but yeah, definitely we are going to touch base that. But we are celebrating the most auspicious occasion of the Appearance Day, the Abhirbhav Mahotsav of Sri Advaita Acharya. And if you see these beautiful deities, they are called Panch Tattva. So I have few verses with me. If everyone could just recite after me. Please recite. Panchatattvamakam Krishnam, Panchatattvamakam Krishnam, Bhaktarupa Swarupakam, Bhaktavataram Bhaktakhyam, Namami Bhakti Shaktikam. So here 5 personalities have been described. This is the Panchatattva Pranam Mantra. So the 5 personalities are Bhaktarup, Swarupakam, Bhaktavataram, Bhaktakhyam and Bhakti Shaktim. 5. So in the first 3, they are called Ishwar Tattva. Ishwar as in God. Then the next is Jeev, Jeev Tattva. And the ultimate is Shakti Tattva. So who are these 5 personalities? So the Bhakti Rup is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You see in the middle. So he is Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Every evening we sing Gaura Aarti. So to his right hand side is Nityanand Prabhu in blue. And he is Swarupakam. The first expansion of Sri Krishna is Sri Balram. And Nityanand Prabhu is none other than Balram. He is Balram himself. To the right of Balram ji or Nityanand Mahaprabhu is Advaita Acharya, who we are going to discuss today. This personality called Advaita Saptami. So he is Advaita Acharya and he is Bhakt Avatar. So he is Krishna, but he has come descended in the form of a devotee, avatar. Then to the left side, Bame Gadadhar. We sing in the Gaura Aarti. So Bame Gadadhar, left hand side is Gadadhar. Who is Gadadhar? So he is the Shakti Tattva. Radharani, her halo, her energy has manifested in the form of Gadadhar Pandit. So that is Gadadhar Pandit. And to his left is Srivas Thakur. And who is he? He is Narad Muni. He is Jeev Tattva. So Narad Muni is a devotee who has descended as a devotee. And Sri Krishna is God who has descended as a devotee. So that is the difference between Rupakam and Bhakta Akhyam. Right? So this is the Panchatattva Pranam Mantra. Hopefully everyone remembers this because this is most powerful. We will come to it towards the end of the lecture. That this mantra is actually even more powerful than the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And we will get to know why. So with that, let's begin. And the meaning goes, I offer my obeisances unto the Supreme Lord Krishna, who is not different from his features as a devotee, devotional incarnation, manifestation, pure devotee and devotional energy. Now for this lecture, we will just go in the fashion of Sukdev Goswami. So for the first half, bear with me because we'll be discussing philosophy and then we'll be going to the pastimes. So this is the fashion of our Acharya Sukdev Goswami. In order to understand who Advaita Acharya is, first we have to understand the philosophy. The basics is that there are 2 different realms, 2 different worlds, spiritual world and the material world. We somehow are in the material world because of some material desires. We had some desires and because of that we are traveling in 8.4 million species. Birth after birth, every time we take birth, we grow for some time, we become old, we die, and the same cycle repeats again and again and again and again. And this is called Mayajal, matrix. This is never ending. And why is so? Because while during this process we actually perform karma, action, and every action that we do, it binds us. And because of that, we are stuck in this material world. Now there are people who know that there is a world that exists beyond this material world, and in that world there is no death, there is no old age, there is no disease, and there is no birth. That world is completely eternal and full of bliss. Sat Chit Anand. And such personalities, Sambhavami Yuge Yuge, Krishna says that I come every yug. In 12 hours of Lord Brahma, 4.32 billion years, I come once. And when he comes, he sends his pure devotees before him, that you transcend and you set up everything for me, because now I am going to manifest in this material world. And one such devotee is Advaita Acharya. Now, all the Shastra says, Brahma Ji was asked by Narad Muni that this Kali Yuga is very difficult. Is there any way that we can get rid of all the sinful reactions and go back to Godhead? And Brahma Ji said, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Iti Shodasha Ankam Nam Nam Kali Kalmasha Nashanam Nata Parataropaya Sarva Vedeshu Drishyate. He said that with my 4 heads, I have read the 4 Vedas continuously, and my conclusion is that Iti Shodasha Ankam Namanam. Shodash in Sanskrit means 16. This 16 syllable Nam, Kali Kalmasha Nashanam, is the best medicine to get rid of all the sinful reactions of Kali Yuga. Nat Parataropay, there is no other upay. Sarva Vedeshu Drishyate. I am telling this after reading all the Vedan Shastra. Kali Santaran Upanishad says, Harer Nam, Harer Nam, Harer Nam Eva Kevalam Kalau Nasteva 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 Gatir Anyatha. That in this age of Kali, if you have to get rid of Kali Yuga and the sinful mentality, the only remedy is Hari Nam. Right? Now, who will give this Hari Nam? So who has propagated this Hari Nam in this material world? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, exactly. And who called Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Advaita Acharya. So before getting the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we need to have the mercy of Advaita Acharya. Then only we will get the mercy. So now let's understand who is Advaita Acharya. So this is Chaitanya Charitamrit, and so this is PhD level thing. I am not qualified for this, but because of the mercy of all the Vaishnavas, Guru Maharaj, I am attempting this. So please bless me. So this is Adi Leela, chapter 1, verse 12. And it says, Mahavishnur Jagat Karta Mayaya Shri Jatyata Tasyavatara Evayam Advaita Acharya Ishvara. The translation goes, Lord Advaita Acharya is the incarnation of Mahavishnu, whose main function is to create the cosmic world through the actions of Maya. Let's take the next verse and then I'll explain. Verse 13. Advaitam Harinadvaitat Acharyam Bhakti Shamshanat Bhaktavataram Tam Advaita Acharyam Ashraye. Translation: because he is not different from Hari, the Supreme Lord, he is called Advait. And because he propagates the cult of devotion, he is called Acharya. He is the Lord and the incarnation of the Lord's devotee. Therefore, I take shelter of him. So let's try to understand this. Some philosophy and then pastime. Lord Brahma says, Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govindam Sarvakarana Karanam Chintamani Prakara Sadma Sukalpa Vriksha Laksha Vriteshu Surabhira Vipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasrishata Sambrama Sevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Who is the Adi Purush? Govind, Krishna. Does anyone here remember Bhagavad Gita 5.29 Shlok? 5.29 Bhagavad Gita, chapter 5, verse 29. Yes? Suritam sarva bhutanam gyatva mam shantim richati bhoktaram yagya tapasam sarva loka maheshwaram. I am the Maheshwar, Ishwar of all the planets. So you are also God, he is also God, I am also God, because I am the God of my body, I am managing my body. The person who is the Lord of the state manages the state, the governor. Then there is a prime minister or president of a country, so he is the god of that country. But Krishna says, I am god of all the gods. Sarva Loka Maheshwaram, right? 1328 Bhagavatam. Iti chamsa kalha pumsa Krishnastu Bhagwan Swayam. Indradi Vyakulam Loke Mridanti Yuge Yuge. Sud Goswami says the same thing. Krishnastu Bhagwan Swayam. So all the Ved Shastra traces back to Krishna as being the ultimate supreme personality of Godhead. From Krishna, there are two incarnations. So from his right side comes Balramji, and from left Radharani. So that is Shakti Tattva, and then there is Narayan Tattva, Ishwar Tattva. Lord Balram, when he has to serve Krishna in Vrindavan, he is called Balram. And when he has to serve Krishna outside Vrindavan, but still in the Golok realm, so if he has to serve Krishna in Mathura, Dwarka, so he assumes the form of Mool Sankarshan. And when the same Balram has to serve Krishna outside Braj, that is Vaikuntha planet, he gets the form of, or he assumes the form of Narayan Tattva, Mahasankarshan. And from Mahasankarshan there is the Chaturvyu formation, Vasudev, Sankarshan, Pradyumna and Aniruddha. These four descend as Ram, Lakshman, Bharat and Shatrughan. It gets a bit complex, we have to just try to understand the basics. So then there is another Chaturvyu formation, and here the spiritual world, now we are transcending from the spiritual world to the material world. So there is a Virja Nadi, a river, that is in between the spiritual realm and the material realm. And after that comes the Purush avatar. So from the Sankarshan, there is the next avatar that is called Mahavishnu or Karana Odakshai Vishnu. Karan means cause. He is the cause of this material world, and that is why he is called Karan Odakshai Vishnu or Mahavishnu. Now, then Mahavishnu then further expands into Garbhodakshai Vishnu, from whom Lord Brahma is born, and then he further expands into Kshirodakshai Vishnu as Paramatma. Now let's get a step back. Let's come to Mahavishnu. How does this creation takes place? Because in the 12th verse we saw that he is the cause of the creation. Who? Advaita Acharya. He is Mahavishnu. So the first verse of Bhagavatam, Janmadasya yaton vayati taratas charteshvabhigya swarat tene brahma hridaya adi kavaye muhyanti yatsuraya. So we'll just stop here. So the thing is that Janma adyasya yaton vayati tarata charteshvabhigya swarat. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vasudev, Krishna, is the cause of everything spiritual and material. So the spiritual world, Krishna is the cause, and that Krishna, when incarnates as Mahavishnu, he is the cause of this material creation. Now let's get to the interesting part. In the beginning, there are three modes of nature: mode of goodness, passion and ignorance. That is called Maya, illusion. In the beginning, it is in the equilibrium state, Pradhan. So there was nothing, it was just void. And Mahavishnu, he glances at Prakriti, and the Prakriti gets agitated and it invokes the mode of ignorance. But in the Shastra it is said that no man should look at someone else's wife, isn't it? So you have to just be with your wife, don't look at someone else's wife. So Prakriti is Durga Devi, and she is the wife of Lord Shiva, right? So Vishnu will not glance at someone else's wife. So what happens is, the subtlety is that there is a parallel tattva. So this is Vishnu tattva, Mahavishnu tattva that we just spoke. Just bear with me, we are coming to it now. So just parallel to Mahavishnu is the Sadashiv tattva. And this Sadashiv tattva, because Lord Vishnu has to glance at Prakriti, at Mother Durga or Maya Devi, so Sadashiv takes that responsibility. He says, I will be your vision and I will get in contact with the Prakriti. So from the eyes of Mahavishnu, there are two eyes, the two rays come out. From one comes the Kal, time, and from the other comes the Jeev, that is us. And when this Kal and time, they meet Prakriti. So just understand like this, this is going, so this is the formation and this is Shivling. So that is Sadashiv. Sadashiv becomes the rays of Vishnu and then he comes in contact with Prakriti and then he expands himself into Shambhu and then Shambhu further expands into Rudra and Lord Shiv is one among those Rudra. So why am I telling all these things? Is because Advaita Acharya, he is the incarnation of Sadashiv and Mahavishnu combined. So when Sadashiv and Mahavishnu combined come together in this Kali Yuga, in this material world, just 550 years back, that is Advaita Acharya. And let me tell you, this is a great, great fortune for all of us, because this happens only once in 12 hours of Brahma. And as I said, 12 hours of Brahma is 4.32 billion years. So in 4.32 billion years, this only happens once. And our fortune is that we are just 500 years away from that. So we are really close. Shri Shri Panchatattva ki jai. Right. So this is the philosophy behind who is Advaita Acharya. If it's not clear, we can have further classes and discussions, because I know this is PhD level topic. So I don't want to burden everyone. Now let's come to the pastimes. 1434 is the year when Advaita Acharya descended in this material world. He was so beautiful, he had big eyes like lotus. So he was named Kamalaksh. He was born of Kuber Pandit and Nabha Devi. Now this is also very interesting. So Kuber, we all know that the treasurer of the demigods, he is Kuber. When Kuber did his Leela and he used to serve Lord Brahma was very pleased with him and he introduced Kuber to Lord Shiva. And Kuber and Lord Shiva became best friends, and today also they are best friends. So Kuber lives in Alkapuri. It's a place near Kailash. So he resides there and then Lord Shiva also keeps visiting him. So this Kuber Pandit is the father of Advaita Acharya. So father is Kuber and who is the son? Shiv. So they are so best of friends that when they come in this pair of father and son. Best friends become father and son. And then his mother was Nabha Devi. When he was just 5 years old, he took a vow that I will never eat anything that is not offered. So I will only eat Krishna Prasadam. 5-year-old boy took that vow. When he became 12 years old, his father, so he was born in Navagram, that is in Bangladesh today. So his father sent him for his Gurukul education, and just within 2 years, he read all the Ved scriptures, Shastra and the 6 school of thoughts. He read everything and he mastered everything within 2 years time frame. And then he got married to the daughters of Narsimha Bhaduri. So 2 daughters, Shri and Sita Thakurani. These 2 were daughters, sisters, and he got married to both of them. Mostly we get the description of Sita Thakurani, and she is very less mentioned in the Shastras, but there were 2 wives. As he grew up, once he went to Govardhan in Vrindavan. And in Vrindavan, he had the divine darshan of Lord Krishna in his dreams. And then Lord Krishna told him that this is my order to you, you go to Dwadash Aditya Tila. So this is a place in Braj. When Krishna did his Kaliya Daman Leela, when he subdued the poisonous snake, Kali, underwater for a long duration, and he was just a child. So he got cold. And at that time, the sun, Vivashwan, 12 suns manifested to give appropriate heat to Shri Krishna because they wanted to serve Krishna. And hence that place is called Dwadash Aditya Tila. Dwadash is 12, Aditya means sun. So he started reciting there until under a Vat Vriksh. That is still today. If you go to that place, I've gone, so I know that after reading this incident. So he's that Vat Vriksha is still there. So one day he got this dream, and in that he got this Madan Mohan deities actually. Madan Mohan deities manifested, and the Yavan means the Westerners. They used to come and break down the temples, Indian temples, even at that era, 500 years back. So one day, this Madan Mohan deities were nowhere to be found, and everyone was shocked. Where did they go? And they are like big 4.5 feet deities, and they are also very heavy. So it's not that someone can steal those deities. So everyone thought where the deities went. And then in the dream of one of the devotees, who was a disciple of Advaita Acharya started initiating. So he got a dream that the deity said that because of the Yavans, I am hiding behind this garden. Now, again, a very important point to be remembered or to note down is that the same thing happened with Jagannath once in Jagannath Puri. So there was a demon by the name Raktabahu, and he came to destroy all the temples of India, and he also attacked on Jagannath Puri. So Jagannath told that take me to another place. So the devotee asked, are you scared? And Jagannath said, do you think I'm scared? I'm not scared. I don't manifest to prove to the people that I am God. I don't manifest myself for the non-devotees. I manifest myself for the devotees. So I manifest so that I have loving relationship with you, the people who love me. I have nothing to prove to the non-devotees. So even if they break my deity, I don't care, right? So similarly, the Madan Mohan deities hate themselves. And then in the dreams, he said that tomorrow morning there is a person called Chaubeji. He is going to come from Mathura, and you give my deities to him and introduce me as Madan Gopal and not Madan Mohan. So they did the same thing, and then Chaubeji, he started taking care of the deities. And after some time, Sanatan Goswami, so he is one of the foremost Goswamis, he used to go and take darshan every day of that deity, Madan Sundar. And Madan Sundar fell in love with Sanatan Goswami, and then he came back with Sanatan Goswami as Madan Mohan. And that was the first temple created in Vrindavan, Madan Mohan temple. If you have been to Vrindavan, that is the first temple of Vrindavan. The deities were Madan Mohan, who were renamed as Madan Sundar and Madan Gopal, and then back as Madan Mohan. And then Sanatan Goswami, he established that temple that is still today. Then Advaita Acharya, he went on in his journey, and then he got initiated by Madhavendra Puri. So Madhavendra Puri is the seed of this Gaudiya Vaishnava family. So because of Madhavendra Puri, he has initiated the best of the personalities like Ishwar Puri, who is the spiritual master of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Advaita Acharya, Nityanand Prabhu. So he has initiated all these personalities. And then after getting initiated, he started giving the discourses on Bhagavatam and about Krishna Katha every day and the Kirtans, and he started initiating devotees as well. And then he came and met Haridas Thakur. So Haridas Thakur is the incarnation of Brahmaji, and he is called Nam Acharya because he used to chant 192 rounds every single day. That is 300,000 or 3 lakh in Indian name. 300,000 names of Krishna every single day he used to chant. But he was born in a Mohammedan family, Haridas. So he used to consider himself as a very low born. But Advaita Acharya had great respect for Haridas Thakur. He would always respect and go against the wishes of the society and give prasadam to him as well, to Haridas Thakur. So everyone was against it. They did not want Advaita Acharya actually to mix with Haridas Thakur, but he said, no, I understand the importance of a pure devotee. It is said that Muchi hoy, Shuchi hoy, Jai Krishna bhaje, Shuchi hoy, Muchi hoy, Jai Krishna tyaje. Meaning, if someone is Muchi, they are born in a low caste or they are not very intelligent, but if they do Krishna bhajan, they become Shuchi, they become high class. But at the same time, if someone is born high class, they have everything in the world, but if they don't become Krishna devotee, or if they tyaje, means if they give up Krishna bhajan, that he is considered to be as a lowborn. So this is what is written in the Shastras. It is not confirmed, but it is said that Haridas Thakur actually got initiation from Advaita Acharya. But it is not confirmed. There are indications that he got initiated by Advaita Acharya. Then at that time in Navadvip, that is 550 years back, the whole emphasis was that there were scholars. Navadvip was the center of the world, and everyone used to come to Navadvip for their education. And problem was that they did education just to show off to each other that I am better than you, I know more verses than Prabhuji, I can sing better than you, I can play better mridanga than you, something like that. So this is exactly what was going on back then. And most of them used to worship Kali, Chandi, mother goddess Kali, because they wanted something in return from her. So Advaita Acharya, being God himself, he is Mahavishnu, he is none other than Krishna. So he was really sad at this situation, that after transmigrating 8.4 million species, someone gets this human birth. And after getting this human birth, look at these people. They are just wasting their life. So with his whole heart, he started worshipping the Shaligram. He had deity Shaligram, and he started worshipping Shaligram with Ganga water and Tulsi dal, Tulsi leaves. And he would call out to Krishna, because he understood that in order to give Krishna prem, only Krishna needs to come. If I call Narsim Dev, he will just do open heart surgery and go. So we need Krishna to come and give this Krishna prem. And he started calling out to Krishna, 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 please come, come, come. And then after, so he was born in 1434, and in 1486, Lord Krishna Chaitanya comes as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Krishna from Golok Vrindavan Dham finally descended to this world, and this is not an incarnation. It's not like Krishna sent someone. The original Krishna from Golok Dham, he came down, because it is said that Advaita Acharya, he is also called Advaita Simha. He would roar the name of Krishna, that Krishna, you have to come, you have to save these people. They don't know the value of life. They are just living for no purpose, but for no reason. And then Krishna descended. Now, Krishna, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his name was Nimai. So his father was Jagannath Mishra, mother was Shachi Mata, and they had named him Nimai. Nimai had an elder brother, Vishwarup. Vishwarup used to go to the house of Advaita Acharya every evening. There used to be Sankirtan, like we are having this Kirtan, this lecture. So Advaita Acharya would give lectures like this. And Vishwarup was very much influenced by these lectures. So he would sit for hours and hours. So Shachi Mata would send Nimai that please go and bring him for food. He is way past, he has not eaten anything. And Advaita Acharya is giving lecture. Nimai would come to call Vishwarup, and when Advaita Acharya saw Nimai for the first time, his heart skipped a beat, because Nimai was so beautiful that he just thought that I have never seen, he was wonderstruck. He was completely mesmerized by the beauty of this 5-year-old boy. And he thought that he knew that he is Mahavishnu. And it's not possible that anyone material can mesmerize me so much. So he had his doubts that maybe he is the person I have been calling out from Golok Vrindavan Dham. Similar incident happened with Janak Maharaj. So Janak Maharaj is completely renounced, the father of Mother Sita. He is one of the Mahajans, and he was completely renounced. He had nothing to do with anyone material. But when he saw the 12-year-old Ram for the first time, his heart also skipped a beat, and he could not believe that someone could be as beautiful. And then he thought to himself, no wonder he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And then he asked Vishwamitra, who is he? And Vishwamitra very tactfully answered. He said, he is the person who has liberated Ahilya. And then he knew, Ahilya, oh, then he has to be Ram. None other than Ram can do that. And that's how he came to know. So Advaita Acharya, he had his doubts that he is the Supreme Person. But he wanted Nimai to reveal. Nimai would never do that. Nimai would always take Advaita Acharya as his guru. So he would just come and he would take the dust of the lotus feet and then just smear, take bath. And Advaita Acharya did not like it. because he thought that he is God. Why is he doing that? If he is God, he should not be doing this. I should be his disciple and not the other way. But then Nimai kept on doing this. Things went on, and then what happened was that once he goes to Nimai and says, please reveal, who are you? Tell me, who are you? And Nimai said, I am not the person you think. You are mistaking me. I am not that. I am not the one you called. So Advaita Acharya said, fine. You keep testing the devotees, now the devotee will test you. So Advaita Acharya, he just went away from Mayapur and he goes to Shantipur in his house. So he had two houses, one in Shantipur and one in Mayapur, near Srivas Thakur's house. So he goes and he did not meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for some time. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu understood that he is testing me now. So he called one of his disciples, one of his devotees named Sri Ram Pandit, and he said, you go to Advaita Acharya and you tell him that the person he has been calling out has finally come and is calling him. So Sri Ram Pandit goes and he narrates everything to Advaita Acharya. And Advaita Acharya starts laughing. He said, what rubbish. He cannot be God. He is a devotee. How can you say he is God? And then Sri Ram Pandit, he actually says, have you lost your mind? He left Golok Vrindavan Dham for you. He comes here and now he is calling you. He never calls anyone. He is calling you and you are refusing him? Don't do that. And when Advaita Acharya got convinced, he started jumping and dancing in ecstasy. So he said, still I have to test him. So what is the test? I will go, but I will not go directly to meet him. I will go and stay in Nandan Acharya's house. You tell him that he did not come. So Sri Ram Pandit says, fine, I'm going to do that. So he goes to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and says that Advaita Acharya did not come. Mahaprabhu laughs. He says, I know he did not come here, but he is hiding in Nandan Acharya's house. You go tell him I know this and bring him here. And then Sri Ram Pandit goes and he tells everything, and then he cannot believe it. And he comes, and when he comes to Srivas Thakur's house, he sees something wonderful, out of this world, extraordinary. He sees that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is sitting on a bedi, on a throne, golden throne, and everyone is worshipping him. So every day in the Gaura Aarti we sing, Ki bajaya jaya Gaura chande, Aarti ko shobha jana vitata bane, jaga man lobha. So he's seeing that live. Just imagine seeing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sitting. Ki badakhi ne nitai chan, bame gadadhara, nikate advaita shrini, vase chhatradhara. So the Panchatattva, they are all close to him and they are worshipping him. Then he is seeing Brahmaji and all the Devatas, they are worshipping live, and he is just wonderstruck seeing this scene, live demo. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu calls Advaita Acharya and Sita Thakurani, and with his feet he touches their forehead, both Advaita Acharya's and his wife Sita Thakurani's, and tear rolls down the eyes of both husband and wife. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, ask, what do you want to ask? And before that he says that look at this drama person, Natak Baz. He called me from Golok Vrindavan Dham. I was sitting peacefully doing my Leela. Because of him I come here, and now he had doubts. He is testing me whether I am God. Look at this person. He is drama number one person. And then he said, but I am happy with you. Ask, what do you want? And Advaita Acharya asked something for all of us. He said that if you had to give me a boon that you are going to give Krishna Prem without discrimination for free to everyone. So this is something that Advaita Acharya asked on our behalf, because to get Krishna Prem is extremely difficult. Manushyanam sahasresu kashchit atati 7.3, sorry, I'm not getting it right now. So Krishna says that it is extremely difficult to understand me, to get to me. And Advaita Acharya on our behalf says that you have to give this Krishna Prem free, and that too without discrimination. If someone is born in a Muslim family, Christian family, Hindu family, men, male, female, animal, whatever it is, just give out freely. And then Mahaprabhu said, Tathastu. So just imagine, this is the mercy of Advaita Acharya on all of us. Then after that, Advaita Acharya, because of his teachings, this Vishwarup, he got completely renounced, and his mother wanted him to get married, but then he became a sannyasi. So mother Shachi, she had this a little bit of enviousness against Advaita Acharya, because even Nimai started going to the lectures of Advaita Acharya, and she thought, one boy is already gone, and if this boy also goes, even though he was married, he got married, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was now married to Vishnu Priya, but still Shachi Mata had her doubts that he can convert him as well and he will also become sannyasi, which actually he did. He becomes sannyasi, he becomes. But then she never revealed this to anyone. She never told about this, that she had this problem with Advaita Acharya. Once what happened was that Mahaprabhu was extremely happy and he was giving out for 21 hours. He did Sankirtan and he became so happy that he started giving out the boons to anyone. So if everyone came to him in queue, what do you want? I want Krishna Prem, Tathastu. Next. What do you want? I want my son to become Krishna Bhakt, Tathastu. What do you want? What do you want? Everyone, the whole Mayapur came. Only one person did not come, and that was Sachi Mata, his own mother. And then people said, the devotee said, please give her your blessings as well. And very strongly Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said no. Why? Because she is an offender. And everyone was shocked. Offender? How is it possible? She is your mother. She is Mother Yashoda. She is Mother Kaushalya. How can she offend? He said, no, she actually offended. Did she offend you? No. She did not offend me, but she offended Advaita Acharya. And then the devotees quickly ran to the house of Mother Shachi and narrated everything, and she was shocked. She was shocked because she had never said this to anyone out loud. She could not believe it. How does her boy knows about this, that she had this enviousness for Advaita Acharya? She immediately runs and falls into the feet of Advaita Acharya in front of everyone, the complete assembly, and begs for forgiveness. Now this is the greatest lesson we can all learn. Because I have heard in lecture of one of Mataji, and she said that the first time when we say Hare Krishna, the first time we are eligible to enter Golok Vrindavan Dham. Only once if we say Hare Krishna. But we have been chanting for more than 10 years, maybe, someone 20 years, 40 years. Why are we still here? Because of Vaishnava Aparadh. Knowing or unknowingly, we do Vaishnava Aparadh. And that is the only reason that we are still on this material platform. Now this is our nature. We tend to gossip, we tend to say things. Once even Advaita Acharya was going and he saw someone offending a pure Vaishnava, and he became so angry that he invoked his four-handed Mahavishnu form and was about to kill that devotee. But then it struck him that I am actually doing a different Leela. This is a mercy Leela, so let me not kill him. But he was really angry with that person who had offended a Vaishnava. The first name offense that we do is to blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives for propagating the holy name of the Lord. Now, what we have to learn is from Mother Shachi. If you look from the perspective of her, she was right that one of her son became sannyasi. She lost her husband because even Jagannath Mishra quit his body. She has only one son now, Nimai, and he is also, after getting married, is inclined towards taking sannyas. So she is right, but she was envious. But she could have justified, she did not do that. In front of everyone, she did not say, I did this because of this, you are it is a miscommunication, this happened, that happened. No, nothing, no justification. She came and she fell at the feet of Advaita Acharya. And then Advaita Acharya became so embarrassed that what happened? So at that time he started glorifying Shachi Mata, that you are the mother of this universe, you are mother of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how can you do something wrong? And he immediately, he did not even had to forgive her. It was just understood that he had forgiven. So this is something we have to learn from this incident, that never offend a Vaishnava, and if by default, if this happens, because by we are conditioned, so immediately we have to go, we should not be justifying our decisions, why this happened, why that happened. Just beg for forgiveness, and because they are Vaishnavas, they will forgive us. So that is extremely important. Can I take more time? Abhi hai na time? Okay. 5-10 minutes more? Okay? Yeah. Sorry. So, yeah. Okay, so there are few more pastimes that I would like to narrate. After that, what happens is, so I have just made few points so that I don't miss anything. Yeah. So once what happened was that Advaita Acharya was not happy of the fact that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu treats him as his guru. He said, no, he should be my guru, he is God. I am his disciple, I am his devotee. So why does he keep doing that? So once what happened was that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was dancing in ecstasy in Kirtan, and he fell unconscious. So Mahaprabhu would dance and faint. So Advaita Acharya took this opportunity and Shri Shri Panchatattva Bhagwan ki Jai. Just give me a minute. Yes, so Advaita Acharya took this opportunity and he took the dust of the lotus feet and then he bathed with that dust. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got back up, he started dancing, but he was not feeling the same love, the ecstasy. So he looked around and he was confused, and Advaita Acharya could understand. So he goes and he apologizes. He said that I stole something from you. What did you steal? I stole dust from you. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu looked at him, oh really? And then Advaita Acharya said that I am a thief. So Mahaprabhu said, if you are a thief, I am a gangster. And he took all the dust and he bathed with the dust of lotus feet of Advaita Acharyas. And then this was the dynamo, this happened, keep on, I am your disciple, I am your disciple. So Advaita Acharya was not happy. He really wanted that he should take me as his disciple, he is God. Even though Advaita Acharya was 52 years elder to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in age. So he thought of a way. What he did was, he goes back to Shantipur and there he started giving out the Yog Vashishta philosophy. That the Yog Vashishta philosophy means that Gyan or intelligence, knowledge is the topmost. And it is even better than Bhakti. And he started propagating this knowledge that you should be Jnani, you should come to this school of thought and you should not go to Bhakti. And the news spread and it reached to Mahaprabhu's ears. And he became really angry. And he asked his brother Nityanand, let's go and give him some piece of advice. So both Mahaprabhu and Nityanand Prabhu, they go to the house of Advaita Acharya and they ask, so tell me, what's the philosophy? What's greater, Bhakti or Gyan? So Advaita Acharya says, what kind of a foolish question is that? Obviously it's Gyan. And as he said, Mahaprabhu punched Advaita Acharya and started kicking him. And Sita Thakurani, his wife, she started crying. He is an old man, stop him. Are you going to kill him? And he started kicking and hitting him. And Advaita Acharya, he started dancing in ecstasy. He started jumping and dancing and no one could understand what's going on. And after some time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu understood that he did this just for getting my mercy. And then he started dancing and said that, I know that Gyan is not better than Bhakti, but I did so that finally you accepted me today as your disciple. Because if Guru beats a disciple, it means he has accepted him as a disciple, right? So he was really happy. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was very sorry for his behavior. So he said something extremely beautiful. He said that if someone has done 1,000,000 offenses against me, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, if someone has done 1,000,000 offenses against me, But if someone has taken the shelter of your lotus feet, Advait, he will be the dearest to me. So this is the boon he gives to Advaita Acharya. And then after that, Advaita Acharya, so Mahaprabhu then for his final Leela, he goes to Jagannath Puri, Nilachal for the remaining 18 years. He said that only 5 devotees will accompany me. So the 5 devotees were Nityanand Prabhu, then there was Govind, Jagdanand Pandit, Mukundat, and there was one more devotee, I have somewhere here, and Damodar Pandit, yes. So these were the 5 devotees. But Advaita Acharya, he started running behind Mahaprabhu to stop him, that he take me as well. So Mahaprabhu asked that, no, why do you want to go? So all of a sudden, Advaita Acharya said, something is wrong with me. What's wrong with you? So I am not getting that love, that ecstasy that I used to have for you. Something has happened. So Mahaprabhu laughed and he said, yes, I know what has happened. So what happened? So he said that I actually stole all of your love and I have kept in my pocket. So Krishna, he used to steal butter when he was a small boy. Then when he had to descend as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he stole the heart and the complexion of Radharani. So he came as golden avatar, right? Heart of Radharani and complexion of Radharani. And now when he is going to Jagannath Puri, he stole the love of Advaita Acharya. And he gives a beautiful reason, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and that is applicable for all of us. He says, the reason I stole your love, your bhav, is because I know if I give it back to you, you will not do your seva. So as devotees, our duty is to do seva. But if we go in bhav and we leave all things and go to, Prabhupada actually would say that if you just go and to Vrindavan, so that is for very high level devotees. For us, it's a preaching movement, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement. That is why Prabhupada, who was sitting comfortably in Radha Damodar temple in Vrindavan, he left, and at the age of 70 he goes to this western world. He comes here and he preaches. Why? Because Mahaprabhu wanted this. He wanted all the devotees, all the people in this world to get this Krishna prem. So that he said, that's the reason I did not want your bhav to come between your seva. Sometimes the devotees, they write in poems that we don't want to cry, because if we would cry, then because of our tears we won't be able to see the beautiful form of Lord. So we don't want that. So if the seva, if bhav is coming in between seva, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, that's why I took back your love. But because now you have understood it, I am giving back your love to you. But the order is, you go back, you don't come with me to Jagannath Puri. You go back and you take care of all the devotees, you take care of my mother Shachi Mata. And then he understood and he goes and does that. And then final Leela for this class, not of Advaita Acharya. So after that, once Advaita Acharya all of a sudden had this bhav, and he said that today instead of singing Hare Krishna, we will sing Gaur Hari. And then everyone was scared, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very strict actually. He was really strict. But Advaita Acharya is also very strict. Now sometimes the devotees, they are between this situation that 2 devotees, senior devotees, have difference of opinion. So what do we do? You have no choice. So he said that today we will sing Gaur Hari. So he started singing Gaur Hari, Gaur Hari, Gaur Hari, Jai Shachinandan, Jai Gaur Hari. Yeah. So he started singing that, and all the devotees, they assembled. That what's happening, and all started Hari Bol, Gaur Hari, Nimai, Nitai, and they are dancing. And this reached the ears of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And this was happening in the courtyard. So most of the kirtans would take place in the courtyard of Srivas Pandit. So he calls Srivas Pandit, come, this is your house, right? So you are the leader. What is happening? On whose instruction is this going on? And then Srivas Thakur says, my lord, has anything ever happened without your instructions? So he's just twisting the words. And Mahaprabhu says, oh, look at your audacity. First, you do this mistake of not singing Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and then you are blaming me that this is my decision. How dare you? So immediately go and stop everyone. Stop everyone, they should chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So he said, fine, I will chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, but how can you stop everyone from singing your glories? So let me do one thing. So he said, fine. So he took both his hands and he did like this. So Mahaprabhu said, what are you trying to do? He said, I am trying to stop the sun rays. Why? He says, but you can't stop sun rays. So Srivas Thakur says, exactly. Like I cannot stop sun rays, how can everyone stop chanting your glories? It's impossible. No one can stop chanting your glories because you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So there were leelas like this. So in the end, I will just put some points I have just concluded so that we have some lessons or takeaways from our lecture. So yeah, the lesson from this is that someone asked Prabhupada actually, that Prabhupada, this Panch Tattva mantra is better than Mahamantra. Prabhupada said yes, Panch Tattva mantra is 1000 times powerful than Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So why don't we chant it? We don't chant it because Mahaprabhu has asked us to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So that is the reason we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and not anything else. So our prime focus is on Hare Krishna Mahamantra. This mantra is not material. Hare is Radharani. Krishna is Krishna. So Hare Krishna and Ram is also Krishna. Ram means who gives bliss. Right? So that is Krishna, Radha Raman. So this is order of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and that is why even if we feel like chanting anything, but our basis is Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So the takeaways, the 5 points that I have noted down, the first is that Advaita Acharya, he prayed on our behalf and made Krishna Prem freely available to all of us. That is the first and very important point. If there is no Advaita Acharya, there would not be Mahaprabhu, and then there wouldn't be Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Then we would just be wandering in this material world in 8.4 million species. So the credit goes to Advaita Acharya. The important thing is that if there is someone's birthday, then they become really happy. That day, if it's a birthday boy, he's really happy. He just wants to give out anything in his capacity. And today is the birthday of Advaita Acharya. So we should ask from him actually, if he's pleased with our little service, our Kirtan, our Prasad, whatever it is, or the fact that we are chanting, so just beg in his lotus feet that he gives us Krishna Prem, because the second point is that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that if someone offends me 1,000,000 times, but if they take shelter of Advaita Acharya, then he will be the dearmost to me. So we actually have offended Mahaprabhu more than 1,000,000 of times. Every time we are giving our time to Maya Devi, we are offending Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, isn't it? So we are doing that on a daily basis. But if we take shelter of Advaita Acharya, then we become dear to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So first Advaita Acharya came, then Nityanand Prabhu comes, and then Mahaprabhu comes. So first we have Advaita Saptami, then 22nd we have Nityanand Trayodasi, and in the next month we have Gaura Purnima. So this is the sequence that follows. That to get the mercy of Mahaprabhu, we need the mercy of Nityanand Prabhu. And to get the mercy of both Nityanand Prabhu and Mahaprabhu, we need the mercy of Advaita Acharya. Advaita Acharya ki Jai. So the third point, that we must prioritize seva over everything. Only if we have special mercy will we be getting seva and will be able to do seva. Right? Seva is not for everyone. It is freely available. But if someone gives us any seva, understand that that is a mercy. So if I ask Prabhuji to do Kirtan, that is a special mercy, not from me, from Panchatattva. It's up to Prabhuji whether he wants to take it or deny it. It goes for me, it goes for everyone. That seva is the topmost. That is why Prabhupada said it's devotional service, loving devotional service. That is the definition of bhakti. Bhakti does not mean going to Himalaya, sitting and just doing nothing. No. Bhakti means loving devotional service. You serve, you do seva. So seva is the foremost, and this is a preaching movement. This is a seva movement. And if we please Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, our doors to Golok will be open. So that is the third point. The fourth is most important, and I would like everyone to pray for me actually, that we must be very careful not to commit Vaishnava Aparadh. Because as I heard, that the first time we chanted Hare Krishna, our doors were opened for Golok. Maybe we could have gone, but then Krishna knows that he is going to offend so many times. So until we are offending each other or the Vaishnavas, we must not. Because even if someone does mistake, let's say Prabhuji did some mistake, but who am I to judge, right? He made some mistake, maybe he sang Aarti wrong, he missed a line. But if I go behind his back and start laughing at him, he will reconcile with Panchatattva. He would beg for forgiveness, and Panchatattva, being so merciful, would forgive him. But now I am trapped because I went behind his back and I laughed that Prabhuji did like this, right? So we have to be extremely very careful, and especially for the pure devotees. So if something like this happens, so you have to take it up with management. If someone is coming in your seva or something like this happens, it happens. When Prabhupada said if there are two people in a team, there will be difference of opinions. We cannot avoid that. But that does not give us the right to comment on someone or misbehave with someone. Go to the authorities, the senior Vaishnavas, and put your points in front of them. Don't take the matters in your own hand. So it's very, very important. And again, the definition of a pure devotee is someone who is 24 hours absorbed in the thoughts of Krishna. When they open their mouth, it's only about Krishna Charcha and Krishna Katha, nothing else. So that is a pure devotee. If someone has offended such a devotee, then it's extremely very difficult. Then the only remedy is, if I offend Prabhuji and if he's a pure devotee, I cannot reconcile with Panchatattva. No, I have to reconcile with him one-on-one. This is not how it works. If I have offended someone, I have to beg forgiveness from them and no one else, not even from Krishna. So this is how careful we have to be. So pray for me as well. And then the final and the fifth point is that we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra because Mahaprabhu has asked us to. Because then there are so many mantras, if you go to Ved and Shastra. So why only Hare Krishna Mahamantra? Simple answer is because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Lord Shri Krishna himself, Lord Krishna and Lord Radharani, so he has asked, and that is why we chant Hare Krishna. Okay, so let's chant Hare Krishna once. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So if there is any mistake, so please forgive me. And Hare Krishna. If there is any question, do we have time? Maybe 5 minutes or no? Are we past? Way past? No? Okay, is there any question or any comments? Yes, Prabhu. Yes. Yeah. Advaita Acharya was so frustrated at a point when he saw that people are not focusing on bhakti, that he actually said that if Krishna does not come down, I will destroy this world, because he can. He is Mahavishnu, right? Haribol. Yeah, any other point, comments, question? Okay, so if there is no question, we'll move on to the next part. Sugati Prabhu? What? Mataji, what's next? What's next?
Kirtan and then Prasad.
Oh, we'll have Kirtan. Haribol. Okay, fine. So, Narsimha Aarti. Yeah.
Okay, Narsimha Aarti. First, we would like to thank you, Prabhu,
Haribol.
before the Kirtan.
Haribol!
Krishna Katha is always interesting and blissful, but the Katha of devotees, the glorification of Krishna's devotees are more blissful, because even Krishna comes to listen the glories of his devotees. So one more time, big Haribol for Prabhu for his devotees glorification and Krishna Katha. Haribol! So I would like to welcome you all in today's celebration, today's special celebration of Appearance Day of Advaita Acharya, who is none other than Mahavishnu. Also, I would like to thank our today's just a moment. I would like to announce that next week we will be celebrating the Appearance Day of Nityanand Prabhu. Hari Bol on Wednesday. So you all are again invited. More information will be shared in our WhatsApp group. If anybody is not in the WhatsApp group, they can join through scanning the link QR code outside on the Prasadam area. There will be a bus tour to Inishrat Island, Radha Govind Temple, which is in County Fermanagh on 25 of February. Buses will be going from the temple. More details will be shared again in the WhatsApp group. I would like to thank our today's sponsor for the Prasad, Akash Prabhu, and I would like to thank other devotees who have cooked some Prasad for us from their home, and I would like to thank Yogamaya Mataji specifically. She made a cake for Advaita Acharya and all of us. I would like to thank Gurmukh Prabhu, Lakshmi Mataji for preparing something from their home, Giridhar Prabhu and Kaushal Prabhu. And Aarti. Hare Krishna. So now we will move towards some Kirtan and bus. We will share more details. I need to coordinate regarding the bus. So we will have some Kirtan and then Prasad will be in Govinda's restaurant, but we need to take care of the cleanliness in the restaurant. Okay, and maybe we need some volunteers later, not just for quick cleaning in the restaurant, maybe 2 or 3 devotees for 10 minutes, so they can come forward. Hare Krishna. And he is quite expert in harmonium and other musical instruments. If any other devotee wants to do some kirtan, they are also welcome. Hare Krishna. Narsimharti, then kirtan. So we can be seated for Narsimharti.
I can bring. I will also play with him. Akash, एक सेकंड. yato yato yamita to Narsinga. Yato yato yamita to Narsinga. Bahir Narsinga, Harize Narsinga, Bahir Narsinga, Hridaye Narsinga. Narsinga Mare Saranam Prapati. Narsinga Mare Saranam Prapati. Avatara Kamala Bare Nakha Adbhuta Singam Lalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Mringa Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Adbhuta Singha Hiranyakashipu Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Jaya Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Jayo Narsinga Dev, 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 Jayo Narahari, Jayo Narahari, Jayo Narahari, Jayo Narahari, Jayo Jayo Prahlad Maharaj, 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 Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Jayo Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Jayo Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. सर्व भक्त नाथ लक्ष्मी नरसिंहदेव भगवान की भक्त शिरोमणि भक्तराज श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की जगत गुरु शिला प्रभुपाद की गौर प्रेमानंद।
श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, गौर राधे श्याम जपो हरे कृष्णा हरे राम निताई गौर राधे निताई गौर राधे श्याम जपो हरे कृष्णा हरे राम निताई गौर राधे जपो हरे कृष्णा भज निताई गौर राधे श्याम जपो हरे कृष्णा हरे राम ओ भज निताई गौर राधे श्याम जपो हरे कृष्णा हरे राम निताई भजन ताई गौर राधे श्याम जपो हरे कृष्णा हरे राम ताई गौर भजन ताई गौर राधे श्याम 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 निताई गौर राधे श्याम निताई गौर राधे श्याम भजन ताई गौर राधे श्याम भजन ताई गौर राधे श्याम भजन ताई निताई 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 गौर हरि निताई 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 भजन ताई निताई 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 गौर हरि हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल ओ हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
गौर प्रेमानंदे श्री अद्वैत आचार्य की भगवान की प्रभुपाद की
सबको राधे राधे।
सभी प्रसाद इस डाउनस्टेयर्स